baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Texas Rangers going up against the New York Yankees. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. About to get started here, and going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Garrett Cole. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Well, this guy featuring that straight four-seam fastball, but off of it throws the cutter, and really he's most effective when he's
so just about set, and today's starting pitcher, Carlos Rodon.
try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go? Now here is Josh Smith. The pitch. Not close with that one, and we're underway.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
The pitch.
Here, what? 1-1.
Swings through that one for strike two.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, and try to climb the ladder.
And a ball evens the count. In the air, right field. Soto makes the grab. One up, one down. And let's take a look at the lineup. Seager stands in now. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
You know, Corey Seager would have been named the American League MVP in 2023 if it wasn't for some guy named Shohei Ohtani. Tough to outshine a two-way player, but Seager did his best by putting together a full season with impressive numbers.
Base hit, left center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third, the second.
Here is Marcus Semien. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Seager may not have won the regular season MVP award in 2023, but he was named World Series MVP for the second time in his career, hitting a home run for the Rangers in games 1, 3, and 4.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. He's got it, and there's two down.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Wyatt Langford.
So next to hit for Texas, Wyatt Langford. To the right side, and it goes just foul. And a foul ball. Seager leads off first with two down to the inning. And 1-2. Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and he held up. 2 outs. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That'll fire up the dugout, and they grab the lead. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Next to hit, Adolis Garcia. That one's in there, and that's strike 1.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Now the 0-1. Just missed.
1-1.
Hard hit left side. Volpe throws to first in time. And Garcia is out. And that is the inning. Texas plates 2 on the homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in the Bronx. And on the mound now, Cody Bradford. What do you got on him, Chris?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Gleyber Torres stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a foul ball. Comes a 2-2. And down on strikes he goes, and that's the first out.
Batting second.
Here's Juan Soto. And a good eye there.
1-0.
One out, bases empty. Way high.
That's
Good
high.
purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And another
Outside. That's the ball.
Just a few pitches in, but not very sharp on the mound in the home half of the first.
When you can score some runs for your pitcher in that first inning, you really want him to come out and shut that other team down so you guys can get back in the dugout and swing the bats. You've obviously got some hot sticks in the early part of this one.
As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing, otherwise you'll be really frustrated after this one.
2 outs, base is empty. On the ground, and that's just foul. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. And that's
Ball,
off
that's in.
the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Now
That's the
one
ball.
missed.
2-2.
And the pitch. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Yanks held in check. And they're down 2-0. Second inning set to go. And here's the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. And here it comes. And that one sliced foul.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Here's a 1-2. Ground ball to the right side. A sliding stop. The throw, and they kept it out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Here's Josh Young. And that's a strike. Rodon ready. Here comes. This is the zone, and he gets him to chase.
0-2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter, and it just can eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Now a chance for Jonah Heim.
Wow.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. Foul ball. The 1-2. Stays alive. Out to center. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now up is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. The lefty fires. Sneaks through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
The 0-1. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Lead runner around second. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Golden opportunity right here. Top of the zone for a called strike. Two in scoring position. Nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Not even close there. And it's 1-1.
Yeah.
Late on that fastball.
1-2.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Anthony.
2 on, 1 out. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. That pitch gets the inside corner. That's strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
The pitch. And he hits a ground ball right side. Base hit. Home run is in. Here comes the throw. The tag out.
Well, I get pretty fired up on plays like that, especially as a former outfielder. Textbook, excellent footwork, came up with a nice crow hop, throw on the money to the plate. Man, it doesn't get any better than that. And a nice job as well by the catcher. Handle that throw, put the tag on, and the ball stays in the middle.
Now it's LeMahieu up to hit.
One and out.
Pitch out, but no action. And he deals. Runner on the go to the right side. And there's a base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Just a simple
Batting
ground
up.
ball the other way.
The
They
left
had
field.
eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Oswaldo Cabrera. That's in there. Strike 1.
It's 0-1.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Low. He'll do it himself. They limit the damage here. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Rangers 2 and the Yankees 1. Back in New York, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Leody Taveras. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Foul ball there.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break.
No,
It's guys
that's
like
the
that,
ball.
even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
The next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
That's the ball.
Close one. Doesn't get the call. Full count 3-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Kicks and fires. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet.
The bat, number 8.
And here is Josh Smith. Smith throws right, bats left. Hitting leadoff in today's game. And he was a second-round pick back in 2019. The pitch. And there's a ball.
That's out.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouls it off, still 1-2. On the ground, right side, Torres. In plenty of time to first, 2 up, 2 down.
The bat, number 5. Shortstop, Corey Seager.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's Corey Seager to hit. Singled and scored his first time. The shortstop
Outside,
takes
ball.
the ball. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Left-hand batter waits. Up the middle. Toss to LeMahieu, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So they make short work of him there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Rangers 2 and the Yankees 1. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's Gleyber Torres. The wind of the pitch. Swinging a foul straight back. Kicks and deals. That one fouled off. And a pitch.
Ball.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
The 2-2 now. Got him. One gone here.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Juan Soto now. He's 0 for 1. That misses. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
The Yanks down by a run here in the last half of the 3rd. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And now the lefty. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next offering misses, and the count is 3-1.
3-1.
There's a swing and a drive. That one back there, and it gets into the corner, but it's foul. And that's ball
Ball
four.
four. Take your base.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Judge checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. That's a swing, according to umpire Woody Keller. And a swing and a miss. Soto, the base runner at first with 1 out. And that skips in the dirt. Next one misses, and it's 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and there are 2 outs. Here's Stanton now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Next offering way off the plate. Two outs. Fought off foul.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
And another
that's
ball.
outside.
Right through there. Got him. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. The Yanks lead 1, and our score remains 2-1. Back at Yankee Stadium. Now it's Marcus Semien. Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers. First pitch misses.
Well, these Rangers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. It's still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And he brings it into the warning track.
Up next for the Rangers, the left-hander.
Next up for Texas, Wyatt Langford. He's already homered here in this one. On the ground to third. Jazz tosses to first, and he's out.
Now batting, right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Up next for the Rangers, Adolis Garcia. Grounded out his first time. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Next offering in there for a strike.
1-1.
It's 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That misses, and it's 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. Outside low, and now it's 3-2. And there's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Oh, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Low stands in now and watches strike one.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Over to first, and he's saved. Two outs. And takes low for ball one. Popped up to the left into foul ground, and that is that. Rangers lead one. They lead it 2-1. Back now in the Bronx. Now at the plate, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Bradford back to work. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up one run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Number 28, Austin Wells.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Grounded out his first time.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
That one catches the zone. 0-1.
One ball, one strike.
Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Towards first. Nice grab. To his knee. The throw. Nicely done for the out.
Well, makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
So up next, Anthony Volpe singled and drove in a run his first time through. The shortstop takes the ball. The line to kick the pitch. And that one fouled off. The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger.
No, that missed.
And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
And he deals. In the dirt. And that's ball three. On the ground to first. Low takes it himself. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Yanks held in check. They're down 2-1. Back in the Bronx. We go to the top of the fifth. Here's the third baseman, Josh Young.
Josh Young.
And a pitch. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And a foul ball left side. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. And that one fouled off. The 1-2. And another ball. Fights it off. You'll see another. Line to left, and it stays fair.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Jonah Heim, the next to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Runner takes off. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Young gets his lead at first with nobody out. Breaking ball inside. 1-2 to count.
Two and two.
In the dirt, and the runner holds. Rodon sets and deals. Crushed left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A gigantic blast. It's 4-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Leody Taveras. He swings and fouls one off.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
The 0-1. Chopped to the right side. And that one handled, gathers, and throws to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So the lineup flips over. Next is the designated hitter, Josh Smith. Fastball for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Mark Leiter Jr. getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Number 50 also getting ready. Still only one out here in the inning. Just off the inside edge.
1-1.
Next pitch is outside. The other way, and foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 5, shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. Corey Seager stepping in for the Rangers. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 4-1. Major League Baseball is on the show. Bottom of the inning. Here's DJ LeMahieu. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Here comes a pitch. That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
The pitch. And that one moves his feet.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And another ball
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning, get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Kicks and fires. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And here it comes. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Oswaldo Cabrera. Down the line. Grabs it on the run. 2 down.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold onto it after contact.
That's the ball.
Torres in the box now as he leaves that one up high. The Yankees trailing by 3, last half of inning number 5. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Mark Leiter Jr. takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now it's the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
The second baseman, Marcus Semien.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. Semien, an all-star a season ago, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2011. Righty delivers. Ball 1 there. Got him looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
No, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Now the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast as fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
That one the other way. Takes it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Garcia in the box now. No balls and a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Jake Cousins getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. That one missed.
1-1.
Big swing and a miss.
1-2. Count.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And the righty deals. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Battling here as he fouls it away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
All over that one right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you can tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So man aboard. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Misses off the plate. And that's ball 1. Garcia on at second with 2 down. Bounce to the left side. Toss to LeMahieu, and that will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man left. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Rangers 4 and the Yankees 1. And we're back. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Juan Soto. And a pitch. There's the strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Josh Spores, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Chafin getting cranked up as well. The lefty fires. And that one off the outside edge.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1-2 to count.
And another ball.
Inside.
Got him swinging.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Just missed.
1-0.
One down, base is empty. And Judge spoils that one. The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Right side, Simeon. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in the long ball threat, Giancarlo Stanton. 1 for 2. Swings through that.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
On the ground to the left, and it finds its way through for a hit, and that extends the inning.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
And now, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That's in there, and it's 0-1. 2 outs.
Nope, ball.
Fastball for a strike. It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Smoke to the left, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Back-to-back singles. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now let's see if they can string something together. Make it a little more.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 7th inning coming up. It's the Rangers 4 and the Yankees 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, number 50.
Now
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging in, Josh Young.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And a pitch. Fastball in the corner at the knees, and it's a strike.
Well, these Rangers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Squeezes it, 1 away.
the catcher, number 28, Jonah.
So next to hit for Texas, Jonah Heim. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
First pitch, not close. Ground ball left side. Throws to first in time.
The center fielder, number 3, Leody Taveras.
And here is Leody Taveras. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is in for a strike. Look out!
That hit him.
And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And now the DH, Josh Smith. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And fires in a fastball at 95.
0-1.
That's in there. That is strike 2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Taveras off of first with 2 away. And the next pitch is way outside. And that's outside. righty to the plate. And a base hit. Oh, the throw is wild.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey.
Now it's Corey Seager, 1 for 3. The shortstop takes the ball. First and second, 2 down. And this is inside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two on, 2 outs. And that one is inside.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Around third. He'll score. It's 5-1.
Back-to-back base hits. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
So first and second with 2 outs. Marcus Semien stepping in for the Rangers. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. In there at the knees for a strike.
0-1.
Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. This one popped up, settles underneath it, and that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 5-1. You're dialed into the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Number 58.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe.
The shortstop.
The Yankees looking to rally. On a line, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now back.
Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu.
LeMahieu.
Lined into right. Garcia hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Oswaldo Cabrera.
Man at first, here's the left fielder, Oswaldo Cabrera.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Next one is off the plate. And the count is 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. At the belt and fires. Bounce to the right. Sneaks through. Base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Just one of those seeing-eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Back to the top of the lineup. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a strike to Glaber. And that's outside. In there at the knees. 2-2. And another ball.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
2 on, 1 out. High in the air, out to right. Garcia settles under it. Nabs it. 2 down.
Now back, right fielder, Juan Soto.
And now it's Juan Soto. That's inside. Two outs. Foul ball there. And that one upstairs. First and second, 2 down. Here, the bottom of the 7th.
Full count.
In the dirt, but kept close. Well done behind the dish. Payoff pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Yanks strand a pair. They're down here 5-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jake Cousins. Wyatt Langford now at the plate. He's already homered in this game.
Wyatt Langford.
And the pitch. That one not close. And that's ball 1. Just missed.
2 balls, no strikes.
And the right-hander deals. That one misses, and it's 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He has it. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
3-1.
Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. On target. He got him. Nice play.
Just an outstanding play going up the middle right there. And the exchange to get the throw off to first just shows you why he's one of the best shortstops around. So smooth yet so quick at the same time. And any slower and those wheels burning down the first baseline are going to turn that into an infield hit.
Garcia, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That's a little bit low.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
And he deals. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. strike two.
2-2.
Ripped on a line. This looks like extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
One out, runner at second. And now the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. And there's a ball.
1 ball, no strikes.
That's in there. And it's 1-1. Now 2 away.
The batter, the third baseman, Josh Young.
Now the third baseman, Josh Young. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next pitch is outside.
That's the ball. 1-1.
Hard hit right side. Torres fires over to first. And that'll do it. 1 left for Texas. They're up 5-1. Back here in New York, ready for the bottom of the 8th. It's Aaron Judge now. The wind and the pitch. And that's in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Josh Spores getting ready to go. Chafin getting loose as well. The wind of the pitch. And
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 to Judge. The 1-2. And another
2-2.
ball. That one
Ball
just
count.
misses, and that's ball 3. The pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. He'll touch them all. It's 5-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, we're back in this ballgame.
So they turn things over to the righty, David Robertson.
Now pitching for the Rangers, number 37, David Robertson.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Way out front for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. And 1 away.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Chisholm, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And a swing and a miss there.
0-2.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Well, when you swing through that one breaking ball that puts you up against the ropes with 2 strikes, you think he's either going to double up or try to blow a fastball by you with the next pitch. And right there, he snapped off another curve, and it was the same result as the pitch before.
Two outs, base is empty. And up next for New York, Austin Wells. There's a strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Oh, 1 now.
Ball.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the 3rd out. The Yanks do get 1 on the solo homer. It's now 5-2. Back after this on the show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Tim Hill.
Hill.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Jonah Heim.
Number 28.
This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing. But it's that big arm that really stands out.
1-0.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
So almost ready to get underway and towing the slab, Carlos Rodon. What do we have on him?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Josh Smith, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0. There's a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Rodon ready. Here comes Smith. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. The punch out there. Now 1 away.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So now it's Corey Seager. Slider misses outside. Rodon, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. One down, base is empty. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and he went around according to Clyde Washington. And now the lefty. And that's outside. 2-1. One out, base is empty. Struck him out looking.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Marcus Semien in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Two outs. Slice down the right side. Rodon ready. The 0-2 on the way. And ball 1. And that one a little below the knees. 2-2. The line to kick the pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 outs, base is empty. Not close with that one, and it's 3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Check swing. Now a look down to first, and he held up just enough. That's ball 4.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
Man at first. Next to bat, the Texas cleanup hitter, Wyatt Langford. Semien, the runner at first with 2 gone. Rodon fires. Runner on the go. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a pitch. And down on strikes. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Rangers lead 1. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium. And today's starting pitcher, Cody Bradford.
Well, a pretty standard 4-pitch mix. He's got the fastball, change speeds, 2 breaking balls. You know, all can be really effective if they're coming out of the same arm slot and really staying in that tunnel for a good bit.
We go to the bottom of the first. And stepping in for the Yankees, Gleyber Torres. Pitch. Just missed. Here comes a pitch. That one missed. Just missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass.
Well, that could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and wait on batters on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat on the shoulder.
Here's Juan Soto. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Pitch. there's a foul ball. Next pitch misses, and the count is 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
Kicks and deals. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Hit in the air, left field. Langford moving under it. Makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter.
Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away, jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. And the pitch. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Garcia towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. And here it comes. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Fouled off. He was late. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Inside, just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
2-2 on the way. Fly ball down the line. Soto really on his horse for it, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. High fly ball out towards left field. That one's deep. Leaping, and he brought it back.
Well, that would have been huge if it would have snuck over the glove to take the lead. But great athleticism at the wall, goes up and brings back a homer.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. There's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. A plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
No, ball.
Just outside. Now 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
On the ground to third. Jazz tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
The third baseman, number 6.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Josh Young. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And misses inside.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
And it's even up.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
2-2 the count.
Well hit the other way. That one going back and foul. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses, struck him out. Nothing doing for the Rangers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back for more from the Bronx. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
The third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Bradford back to work. And a strike. That pitch clips the outside corner. 0-2. Kicks and fires. And there's a base hit to the left. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 100 right off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Austin Wells digs in now. Lifted in the air, right center field. Sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. And there's one away.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
And now here is Anthony Volpe. Here goes the runner. Strike in there. Low throw, and he can't dig it out.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
One out, and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. Check on the runner. Chisholm dives back in safely. Man at second. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The pitch. And down on strikes he goes. And there's 2 away.
Batting 8, the first
And
baseman,
now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in.
LeMahieu.
On the ground. And it
That's a
goes
foul ball.
just foul. Chisholm at second with 2 down.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
And a liner around into right center for a base hit. Jazz on his horse coming around third. He scores and they have the lead. 1-0.
Everything came together for him. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Oh, and 2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. And that's in the dirt. And now 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Well, they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. On to the third inning. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Jonah Heim. Rodon back to work. Heim, a former Gold Glove winner, 28 years old. And he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013. Ground ball right side to first, and 1 away in the top of the 3rd.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Here's Leody Taveras. Outside low, and that is ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
There's a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
Ball.
Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Cabrera puts it away. Out. Number 2.
The bat, number 8.
Now Josh Smith. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
No,
that's
that's in.
off the inside edge, and it's 1-0. The Yanks up by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Ball.
Next offering is
2-0.
in the dirt. Foul ball. 2 outs.
Ball.
Corey Seager waiting on deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with 1 swing if he gets the chance.
And a pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Full count.
And they'll do it again. gets a piece and stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Inside ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Seager batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Rodon sets and deals.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by it.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it. 1 left for Texas, and it remains 1-0. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's Gleyber Torres.
The second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
The wind of the pitch. That's in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. A massive home run. And they add on. It's 2-0.
Well, that one won't stay below the radar. That made a lot of noise. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Juan Soto now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That's outside.
That's out.
And that's ball 1.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
1 run across in the frame so far here in the last half of the 3rd. On the corner for a strike, and the count 1-1.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
And another ball.
Ball.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Left-hand batter waits. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Clips the corner. Strike 1.
Backdoor him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
The next offering misses. And the count even 1-1. 1 down, base is empty. And Judge spoils that one.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
The 1-2. And another ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swings and misses. 2 away now.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Stanton swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. And he deals. Stanton tries to hold up, appeal to first. He did not go around. And a pitch. Missed inside with the curve. Two. And there's a ball.
That's the ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
The wind of the pitch. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
The third baseman.
2 outs, runner at first. And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Now a screamer into the outfield. And it's into the gap. Stanton around second, headed for third. Coming home. The relay. And he's out.
Yeah, you're out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time. And they cut down the run to end the inning.
Back in New York, here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. And that's in there at the knees. The wind and the pitch. Fought off foul. The 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And the pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. And first offering is fouled off. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch you'll see in this at bat to hit.
And that squirts through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now back.
Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers.
Garcia.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one. Step off, throw to first. Langford back in standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
That just misses. And a count 2-1. Next offering is outside.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
3-1 now. And a swing and a miss.
Generally, second or third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Three and two now. And that's a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. To third. Tag. Got him.
Well, it's always a risk when you're pushing for third like that. That bang-bang play. Had a chance to make it. Maybe a little better slide around the tag. But a nice job by the defense to cut off that runner.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Grounded out his first time up. Step off throw to first. Back in there standing. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Garcia leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
Liner, base hit. Throw in hopes the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
The third baseman, number 6.
Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. His first at bat was a strikeout. Way high.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
In for a strike, and the count 1-1.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And now the lefty. Strike 2.
2-2.
First and second, 2 down.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And that's the 3rd out. Rangers leave a pair. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
Well, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. That one felt good. It's 3-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
At the plate, Anthony Volpe. A swing and a soft liner, and that's just foul.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. It's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So a man aboard. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
At the belt and fires. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Kicks and deals. That one drifts inside. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Yeah, there's the strike. Yankees up by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a payoff pitch. And that is ball 4. And the Yankees are in business.
Oh, a great back and forth and that at bat. Getting some really close pitches. And somehow, though, he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Brings it in. And there's one down. Gleyber Torres up to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And that one fouled off. 1 out. Runners at first and second. That one down the line into the outfield, base hit. Volpe flying around third and headed home. He'll score easily, and it's 4-0. And the throw's offline, safe at third. And now it's Juan Soto, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And a foul ball. And that's outside. And 1-1. Wouldn't chase that time.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball in double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Check swing at the full count offering. Appeal to third. No swing. That's ball 4. He walked him.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
Manager out of the dugout now. And it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Cody Bradford will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break. Number 58 gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Actually like this. Summoned from the bullpen, playing the Yankees, bases loaded.
Bases loaded with one away. Next to hit, Aaron Judge. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. First pitch misses.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And a good eye there.
3-0.
LeMahieu on third. Torres at second. Soto over at first with one away. On the ground, right side. Base hit. One run in already. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only one gone.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. And the first offering is not close. Bases loaded. One away. Bounced up the middle. Base hit. One run is in. They'll throw to third.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
One down. Digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That's to third, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, you know, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
2 on, 1 out. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. And it is 2-1. And the righty deals.
3-1.
And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And the right-hander deals. On the ground to the left. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
So first and second with one gone. Austin Wells getting ready to hit. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
0-1.
Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this.
0-2.
But yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Missed inside with the curve.
0-2 count. You've got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. A hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Volpe in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And there's a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. 2 outs. A couple of base runners at first and second. Next pitch is outside. And that'll load the bases.
Just missed there. Ooh. How would you describe your strike zone?
Kind of like a Weeble. Large. Here's DJ LeMahieu. And it's fouled away. Bases loaded. 2 down. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Stays alive.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
2 outs. And that one is lifted in the air. Semien makes the grab, and that's the inning. But 6 runs here in the inning have taken a close game and broken it wide open. We played 4. It's the Yankees 8 and the Rangers nothing. Back in the Bronx, ready now for the 5th inning. And here's the catcher, Jonah Heim. The lefty fires. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1. Movement in the bullpen. Angel De Los Santos preparing to come on if needed. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now
Next up for Texas, Leody Taveras. Applied to left his first time. And a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. And that one in the air center field. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 8. Designated
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. Fastball for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
2 down, nobody on. Line drive, base hit.
So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Runner at first with 2 away. Seager stands in now. Wouldn't chase that time. Smith off of first with 2 away. That one a little bit high. Ball 2.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That one misses. And now 3-0. And there's the automatic. Left-hand hitter waits. Ball four, and Seager has taken his base.
Speaking of walks, did you see anything special during your walk into the ballpark today? I know you like to take in all the surroundings.
I just love interacting with the people. It's just fun to connect. I mean, as I was headed up to the booth, one guy shouted at me, "Make sure to say hi to Kenny." And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. LeMahieu makes the grab, and that is that. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Digging in is the switch-hitting outfielder, Oswaldo Cabrera. Fastball for a strike.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Here is Gleyber Torres. He's already homered in this game. And that one pulled foul. Next pitch is downstairs. The Yankees up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one missed.
2-2.
Out there to center. Taveras settles under it. He makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Juan Soto. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And
That's
another ball. 2 outs. And that one fouled off. The 2-1.
Ball.
Aaron
3-1.
Judge waiting to hit for the Yankees. Righty delivers. And he walked him.
That's low. Ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
In the air, right field. Garcia heads after it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. 1 left for the Yankees as the lead holds at 8-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Wyatt Langford. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That one called a strike. It's 0-1. Langford goes 6'1", 225 pounds. A former first-round pick in 2023. He swings and fouls one off. Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat. Went right after him with that two-strike pitch as he continues to roll on the mound.
Yeah, he's not out there trying to nibble at all. He is attacking the strike zone, and I think when your confidence builds as the start goes on, still putting up all zeros on the scoreboard gives you a lot of confidence that you can really continue to go after these hitters. And that wasn't the best pitch for the strikeout there, and he'd probably admit that, but he got it by him.
Now here is Nathaniel Lowe, 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
The Rangers with a lot of ground to make up, and we're the top half of the 6th. Up and in, 2-1. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Fights it off. You'll see another. In the air to left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That ball right there landed in what they call a no-man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Angel De Los Santos.
Number 62.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
So 2 down. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Two outs. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Here comes the pitch. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Low off of first with 2 away. Wouldn't chase that time. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a great pass.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Jonah Heim. There's a strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And he deals. Pulls that one foul. He goes down looking. Rangers leave a pair. Still 8-0. There we go, bottom 6. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. The pitch. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
That pitch in for a strike. 0-2 now.
here it comes.
No, that's out.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Tapper back to the mound. Over to Lowe. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
The third baseman, number 13.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. He sends it out of here. It's 9-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Now the catcher up to hit, Austin Wells. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Just
missed. That's the ball.
Looked like it was a little bit up. And a pitch.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Yeah.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Full count.
Fly ball pretty well struck right field. Garcia ranging back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Batter number 11.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Liner to second and picked on the hop. To first. Inning over. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 9-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the center fielder, Leody Taveras. The right-hander back to work. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 50 getting loose out there. Leiter warming up as well. The pitch.
Ball. 1-1.
Swung on, belted. That's back. Hits the fence. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Now battle the designated hitter.
And now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Josh Smith. Pitch is in there. 0-1. Man at second. That's to third. Chisholm gets it to first. That's the first out in the top of the 7th.
Up next for the Rangers, the shortstop, Corey
And here's Corey Seager to hit. Foul ball there. Here's your 1. That one fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. The Rangers with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. And another ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Kicks and fires. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Boog, he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here is Marcus Semien. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Runner at second, 2 down. That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
So the foul ball makes it 1 and 2.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball still a 1 and 2 count. When you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said that's what he possesses that allows him to come through?
Well, we always used to joke, you know, guys want to eat steak.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Rangers lead 1. Steep hill to climb. It's a 9-0 deficit. Bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for the Yankees, DJ LeMahieu. And a pitch. And that one missing low. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Josh Spores up and loosening in the pen. Chafin, the lefty, warming up as well. The Y to kick the pitch. Just missed. Ball. That misses the zone. Ball 3. And there's a strike. Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now Oswaldo Cabrera. Fastball gets the inside corner at the knees. LeMahieu aboard here at first with nobody out. There's a strike up high, and the count is 0-2. And that's too high.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 wouldn't chase that time. Off the mark there, and it's 3-2.
Count is full.
Got him looking, and there's 1 down.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
The second baseman, Torres.
Here comes Gleyber Torres. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Kicks and deals. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Langford going back. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow.
Almost a two-run homer right there, but an excellent job getting up, reaching up, and bringing it back. Heartbreaker for the batter.
Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1. The Yanks up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Fastball for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
The pitch. Curve in the dirt. Kicks away. And now a man into scoring position. Two outs. Fires to first on the run. And that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. We look ahead to inning number 8. The Yankees 9 and the Rangers nothing. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. The wind of the pitch. And a good eye there.
Outside.
Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Tim Hill getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. A little bit high. And that's ball 2. Right through there for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Hit in the air, center field. Judge getting an angle on it. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Adolis.
And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. 1 for 3. Swing and a foul straight back. 1 down, base is empty. Strike 2.
0-2.
And that's outside. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And now the count is even. And that's outside.
We got a full count.
Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Right side. Soto brings it in. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Rangers, the first baseman.
Up next for the Rangers, Nathaniel Lowe. That
One
misses,
ball, no strike.
and it's 1-0. There's a strike. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-2, count.
And
That's
another
the ball.
ball.
Low.
And the 2-2. To third. And that squirts through. Around first, digging for 2. The throw in. It's a double, and he's 3 for 4 tonight. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. Top of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Two outs and one in scoring position. Pitch
That's
misses there. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball for a strike. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Third out. One left for Texas. And they're down 9-0. On to the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
The wind of the pitch. Right through there for a strike. Inside, just missed. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Threw that
One ball,
fastball
2
right
strikes.
by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Simeon whips it to first. Judge out on the play.
Now the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. There's a strike. Ball 1 there.
1-1.
Next
That's
offering
high, that's a ball.
upstairs. This one in the air. Seager drifts towards it. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Jazz.
2 outs, bases empty. Here's the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And a strike in there. Good eye
No,
right
that missed.
there.
That's the ball.
2 down, nobody on. Fouled off to the right.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Started to go to 1-2. A check on it to third. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. But they're still in command. 9-0. All set to start the ninth in this one. Here's the catcher, Jonah Heim. And the pitch. And a foul ball. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Tavares stands in now and watches strike one. One down, base is empty. That misses the zone, and a count 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And another ball. The Rangers with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the ninth. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Makes the grab, 2 away. So they're down to their final out. And next is the designated hitter, Josh Smith. That one pushed to the left and foul. 2 outs. Now here's the Rangers DH, Josh Smith. And a pitch. Just missed.
1-0.
7 o'clock.
Rodon ready. Here comes. And he takes a strike. And another ball. And that is cut out and missed. Slider right there. Just misses with that one.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
The lefty fires. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The wind and the pitch. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. And he makes the catch. And there's one away. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. Now it's Corey Seager. And it's fouled away. Rodon, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. The pitch. Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. Next offering is in for a strike.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
1 out, base is empty. Left-hand hitter waits. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Marcus Semien stands in now, looks at that one inside. 2 outs, base is empty. That one clips the outside corner. That's strike 1. Fought off foul. Pitch. Up the middle. Collected by Torres. Throws to first. And the inning is over. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. Back here with my pal Siggy, and towing the slab in this one, Cody Bradford. What do we need to know here?
He has a great ability to command a game, Boo, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, he'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
Bottom of the first. Now it's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
That one out to right. Garcia heads after it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Batting second, the right.
And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. Here's Juan Soto. First pitch just misses.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side, Semien. Fires over to first. They get the out on Soto.
Batting third, the center fielder, Aaron Judge.
2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Aaron Judge. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That one ripped. Garcia going back. Grabs it right up against the wall. We head to the second from the big ballpark in the Bronx. No score. Back at Yankee Stadium and stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Wyatt Langford. And he deals. Bounce to third. And foul ball. That misses the zone. And now it's even 1-1.
1-1.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
And here it comes. Fouled off. He was late. The pitch. That misses.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. quickly one away in the second. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. And a foul ball. No score here in the second. One down, base is empty. Breaking ball inside. Now 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And now the lefty. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Base hit center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Josh Young. Strike 1.
It's 0-1.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second. Just missed.
Down.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And that ball is gone. He'll circle the bases, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Jonah Heim stepping in for the Rangers. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Check swing, no appeal. The next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Texas plates 2 on the homer. And it's 2-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back for more from the Bronx. We head to the bottom of the second. And now here's the veteran DH, Giancarlo Stanton.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Yeah.
Fastball for a strike.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
The 0-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
1-2.
On the curveball struck him out. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. in the box now. No balls and a strike. Here comes a pitch. Bounce to the left side. Young tossed to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
The catcher, Austin Wells.
And next for New York, Austin Wells. Just off the inside edge. Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
The 1-1. And he gets tied up right there.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
And
No,
another
that's
ball.
outside. Ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Left-hand batter waits. Got it. And the Yanks go quietly. Down in order go the Yankees. They trail things here 2-0. New inning getting started. Here's Leody Taveras. Taveras getting the start in center. 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Rodon back to work. That clips the corner. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
He was all over that one. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Smith batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Runner at first with no outs here. Not even close there. 1-1.
Well, these Rangers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
And that one lifted in the air center field, and it falls. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Outside, and the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Seager swings, rips one to right. That's going back. Back some more. And it is gone. He hammers one out to right. And they add to the lead. It's 5-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Now it's Marcus Semien. And a foul ball. Oh, 1 down. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Next offering way off the plate. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Caught looking his first time up. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really makes the catch. 1 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know he didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Man at first. So next to hit for Texas, Adolis Garcia. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Clips the outside corner, and it's 0-1. There's the strike at the knees.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Rodon fires. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Low takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Snap throw to first. Semien back in. 2 outs.
No, that's out.
And a good eye there.
That's a ball.
Josh Young in the on-deck circle for Texas. And a pitch.
What?
Semien leads off first with 2 down to the inning. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Oh, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Carlos Rodon is done in this one, and we'll be back with their first And after a quick break, new pitcher for the Yankees, Angel de los Santos.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now the third baseman, Josh Young. He's already homered here in this one. Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
2 on, 2 outs.
No,
good
that's
eye
out.
in that spot. And another
Outside.
ball.
That's the ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
The 2-1. Foul ball there. Already 3 runs across in the frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And down on strikes he goes. Good job at damage control right there. 3-run shot for Texas this inning. And the lead is now 5-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. As we go to the last of the third. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. The line to kick the pitch. And that one upstairs. Swings through that.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. That one gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. First pitch, and he just misses. Kicks and deals. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. For the second. Great jump.
You don't usually see teams trying to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one 1 run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
No outs. Runner on second. Swing and a miss.
1 and 2's the count.
Close, but called a ball. It's 2-2.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Man at second.
You got a full count.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. At the belt and fires. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And makes the grab. And there's one down.
Batting 9. The left fielder, Oswaldo.
And up next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-2. The Rangers leading by 5 here in the last half of the third. Off the mark there. 1-2 to count.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
One, two now. And they'll do it again. Just off the outside edge. And the count's even at 2.
It's a good take.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a pitch. Line drive, base hit right field. Volpe flying around third and headed home. He will score. It's 5-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's Gleyber Torres. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Man at first, 1 away. The pitch. Got him swinging. Juan Soto stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
0-1.
Cabrera off of first with 2 away. Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The pitch. Smash to the left side. Seager fires over to first. And that is the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 5-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back now in the Bronx, and now the catcher comes up to him. Jonah Heim. The wind of the pitch. Right down the chute, 0-1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Next offering is down low. And the count is 1-1. There's a strike. 95 of that one. Here's a 1-2. And there's a ball. absolutely throws him with a backdoor slider for strike 3.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over the plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. And tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away, and for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Move over to first, trying to keep him close. And now it's going to be Josh Smith. And first offering is fouled off.
One ball, one strike.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Righty to the plate. Foul ball. And the righty deals. High fly ball out towards left center. Judge really on his horse for this one. Judge pulls it in on the run.
Now batting, shortstop, Corey Seager.
So a man aboard. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Corey Seager. He's already homered in this game. Pitch misses.
No strike.
Ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
Gonna count 1 and 2.
One ball, two strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering upstairs.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And the right-hander deals. And that's ball 4.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boo. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
First and second, 2 down. Next up for Texas, Marcus Semien. Swinging a foul straight back. And that one sliced foul. The pitch. Swings and misses, struck him out. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Rangers 5 and the Yankees 1. Bottom of the 4th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently. You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That one's in there. 1 and 2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And a ball evens the count. The lefty fires. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now batting.
Here's Stanton now. Struck out swinging his first time. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. This to center field. And it falls. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Out towards left center. Langford racing over to make the catch.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. In the air, right field. Garcia has a beat on it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 2 left on. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Rangers 5 and the Yankees. Back in the Bronx, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Wyatt Langford. Swing and a miss as he was late. Movement in the Yankees pen. Number 50 appears to be getting loose. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. 2 outs, base is empty. Up next for the Rangers, Nathaniel Lowe. Inside, just missed. And it's fouled away.